Hi guys, welcome to Maths with Siphiwe. In today's episode, we are continuing with our section of working with integers. Today we are looking at adding and subtracting integers. So we're also going to go through a set of rules that we need to follow and an example to demonstrate how each rule should work in an equation. So rule number 1 says when you add a positive and a positive, you need to add the integers and take the common sign. So in this case, we have positive 3 plus positive 3, which will give us 6. It's positive because both signs are positive. Rule number 2 says we need to add a positive and a negative. In this case, we need to subtract the integers and take the sign of the bigger number. So you're going to say 3 plus negative 2. When you multiply a positive and a negative from our previous episode, we get negative. So it means you're going to have 3 minus 2. Our rule says we subtract 3 and 2, which is 1. And we take the sign of the bigger number. Our bigger number is 3 and its sign is positive. Therefore, it's going to be positive 1, which we can simplify it and write it as just 1. Rule number 3 says we need to subtract a positive and a positive. When you do that here, you also subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So it's 3 minus 2, which is similar to that step. This one was significant to show you that when you multiply positive and negative, you get negative. So you also get positive 1. Rule number 4, when you add a negative and a negative, you also add and you take the common sign. So it's minus 3 plus, so it's positive times negative, which is negative 2. So it's minus 3 minus 2. When you add 3 and 2, you get 5. When you take the sign that is common, it's negative. So it becomes negative 5. Rule number 5 says when you subtract a positive and a negative, you need to add and take the common sign. So it's 3 minus negative 2. When you multiply a negative and a negative, you get a positive. If you don't know how to do this, please watch my video on the multiplication and division of integers. So this becomes 3 plus 2. Where you add, you get 5. Common sign, it's all positive, so it's plus. You can simplify it into just 5. Rule number 6 and the last rule says when you subtract a negative and a negative, you subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So negative 3 minus negative 2. This is that is that. So it's minus 3. When you multiply a negative and a negative, you get a positive. So it becomes minus 3 plus 2. You add, you subtract them. So it's 3 minus 2 is 1. Sign of the bigger number is negative. So your answer becomes negative 1. Remember to book your tutoring sessions on 064 685 9475. Until next time, bye.